As Jack from Alpha Charts with a midweek market update. Today is 7/26/22, Tuesday night after the market is closed. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. Now, I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do midweek videos, and eventually when my super follows gets up and running, which hopefully will be later this week or next week, I'll be sharing these with the super follows. But today will just be kind of just kind of me getting into this new routine. So I'm sharing it with everybody. Let's start with the SPX. So as we know, it came back down to this area, which was very important. And what have we done since? Well, so far this week, we've seen selling come into the market. But again, the volume hasn't been immense on the selling, and price is literally right at the 50-day, right at the 9-day, right at the 23-day. All of these are kind of now bunched up together with still the declining 200-day. Huge week for news and earnings, and we'll go over that in a second. But listen, we have higher highs, right, and higher lows on this shorter term time frame, but we still have lower highs on this time frame. So really, in the end, I would say even I'm going to move this up here now because now this is important, right in here. So price breaks above here, and I think that okay, we're making higher highs and higher lows, and this short to intermediate term time frame is moving higher. If this rolls back over, we have levels down here to watch. Again, this being the big one right over here. Again, this on SPX. So lots of catalysts. Be very safe out there right now. We're going to go with Qs. Looking at the Qs, again, same type of thing. It made a lower high right here, but it's been making higher lows for a while now. So which one is it, right? The bigger trend is down. I think that's what we have to be aware of, right? Right now, this is a counter trend rally. We'll see if it can take out this high. That's a big deal, right? This is 49. Yeah, I was setting up for tomorrow. So basically, there's 50 right here. Tomorrow we move this over. That'd be for tomorrow, and we'll see if this 50-day can start to turn up. Right now, it's just completely flat. So that's directionless. So short and intermediate, no trend. Now there is a gap up. It looks like it's trying to form after hours. We'll see if that holds or not in the when it comes to the morning. So Qs again, not very not indecision. Here is small cap, the Russells. Again, we're still seeing this downtrend, right? I mean, it's lower highs, lower high, lower high. Like how this is bunched up and price is still above it. I mean, there's optimism there, right? We just don't know if it's going to roll over or not. All right. There's your IWM. And you know what? Let's go over some of the internals. I think that's what I'm going to do for tonight. Let's look at bond yields, right? So if they're expecting a disaster, I would say bond yields should be spiking higher. And we're not seeing that. Yes, there was a move higher. I get it. But it's not a gigantic spike higher. We're not seeing this type of movement over here, right? I don't see that here yet. Now, again, there's higher highs and higher lows coming in here. This is just another higher low, and I get that, but I'm not seeing disaster either, right? This is disaster, and so I think that's a positive, right? We're not seeing bond yields look like a mess. Put call ratio, equity only. Indecision, right? Literally in the center, like just total indecision. Let's look at percent of stocks above the 50-day. Came in a little bit, but still over 50%. Again, can you say that's just another lower high? Yeah, you could, right? That's very possible, right? That's all that is, and it's going to roll back over. But right now we have, better breadth than we've seen in a while, and I think that's a very positive situation. Now I talk about the problems, right? So we have a lot of news this week. So today's Tuesday. We saw Alphabet, Microsoft, Visa, all these guys and more reported. And tomorrow we got Shopify in the morning, Boeing in the morning. You have Facebook in the afternoon after the market closes, and all these guys back there. Apple is on Thursday. Roku and Intel also on Thursday after the market closes. All huge. And oil and gas names coming up here, right? He has Peabody right there, and then Chevron and Phillips 66. So again, oil and gas names. So even those are coming up now. What we talked about Alphabet after hours. First it tanked, and they missed. They missed top and bottom line, but they're up almost 5% after hours. That's news, right? Microsoft, they missed. They're up 4% after hours. Visa, I'm not sure if they missed or not. Doesn't really matter. They're flat. Chipotle, up 8% after hours. Enphase, they reported up 9% after hours. That is, that is a big deal, right? Because a lot of these had bad news. Enphase didn't, but a lot of the Alphabet and Microsoft had what people would perceive as bad news, and they're up, at least after hours. And we'll see what happens tomorrow, but they're up right now. And that's a lot of information that tells me that if bad news is becoming good news to the market, then I'm much more bullish, right? Much more bullish. And we'll see Apple is going to report this week as well. Facebook. Another thing we have this week, July 26th, 27th, FOMC meeting. That's tomorrow, the 27th. That's coming out, and they're going to make their rate decision. Everyone's expecting 0.75 basis points, right? Or 75 basis points, I should say. 75 basis points, a 0.75% rate hike. What happens if they surprise us up or down, right? That's going to potentially move the market, big market swings. And then to top it all off, here's a cherry. We have GDP right over here coming up 8:30 a.m. on the 28th, which is Thursday. So Thursday morning, we have GDP. Thursday night, we have Apple and Amazon reporting. It's just crazy. We have a Fed meeting tomorrow. We have tons of earnings. It's nuts. So by Friday, though, we're going to have a much better picture. So if you're trying to trade, keep it real small, keep it in high cash levels. It's my opinion, your money. But just be really careful out there. Definitely market can swing either way. And I think whichever way, it's going to go pretty quick. Again, if we're seeing bad news being priced in as positive, huge bullish. But we won't know that until really more towards the end of the week, right? Let's get the Fed meeting out of the way on Wednesday. GDP numbers and how people react to the GDP numbers. Amazon, Apple also Thursday after the close. And by Friday, I think, again, we'll have a much better idea of what this market is looking like. All right. Hope you guys like this midweek video. If you did, leave me a comment below. And take care, guys. Trade safe. Bye.